Welcome back to my channel. So with Thanksgiving coming up, I do want to make something tonight. It's going to be part of dinner, but it could easily be a really nice side dish for Thanksgiving. For those who have watched my previous videos, you probably have heard me mention before that I don't do green bean casserole, never have, never will. So this is going to be in lieu of a green bean casserole. It's going to be some sauteed green beans with a pistachio and pumpkin seed gremolata. I had recently gotten some premium pistachios, which taste so good. I mean, I can't even tell you. I will have information for that linked below. I had ordered them directly from a farm, so this video is not sponsored, but I really like their products. It was kind of a splurge, but my husband and I, you know, we do eat nuts, especially him. So I just wanted him to have like some good quality variety of nuts, so I had gotten a few different things. Pistachios was one of them, and as you can see, it's a lot. So what you do when you don't get through nuts so quickly, stick it in the freezer. Keep that in mind if you end up ordering, because they give you a discount if you order in bulk, but I have only so much space, so you know, I kind of worked it out right now where everything does fit in the freezer. But these are super good. They're pretty big, pretty fresh, and the taste is just really good. These are raw pistachios. If you can't find raw pistachios though, just do maybe roasted and unsalted. I'm not making a huge batch. Like I said, this is just kind of for dinner tonight. I had some green beans that I need to use. Those have already been washed and drained. So I'm just making enough for what I have, but if for Thanksgiving you're making food for a large group of people, feel free to increase the amount. You know, no exact measurements here, but a very tasty side dish to replace the green bean casserole. Okay, so I've got pumpkin seeds that I've toasted in a dry pan, as well as some fresh raw pistachios, some lemon. I'm going to be using the zest and the juice, and then a handful of parsley, garlic. I'm just using 2 cloves of garlic, pumpkin seed oil, olive oil, salt, and pepper. So this is quite simple. You can even make the sauce ahead of time and then saute your beans closer to eating and then top them together. It can even be at room temperature, so if you saute the green beans and they kind of just hang out for several minutes, that's fine too, and then combine it, or just drizzle it on top. It'll be fantastic. So I have gone ahead and chopped up the parsley separately. I put my nuts in my mortar and pestle, and I am going to do, I'm going to crush these by hand and then start incorporating my other ingredients. But since these are still in larger pieces, I want to start breaking them down a little bit, and then I'll add some salt. If you don't have a mortar and pestle, I'll find one for you and link it down below. You can also do this in a food processor or a mini chop type of thing, and I'll have those alternatives as well. You can cut it by hand if you want, but I think this gives it a really nice and rustic texture. Okay, so this is kind of what I'm looking for. A lot of it is finely ground, but you'll have some bigger pieces, and that's okay. I like that. To this, I've already put salt, so now I want to add in everything else. Okay, so this is a lemon that I had cut into earlier. I just want to zest it. Parsley. Pepper. I've added the garlic. I finally chopped the garlic. I didn't want to do it through like a grater because it would be way too overpowering, but this is a good dose of garlic. And then I'm gonna start pouring in my olive oil and then pumpkin seed oil. And this is gonna kind of be just eyeballing it. However, pumpkin seed oil is very good. It's more of a condiment. You don't want to overdo it because it can be fairly strong, but it is extremely delicious. So I would say have your base be olive oil and then treat it as you would sesame oil. It is something that you top your food with. Of course, this is still kind of dry. I'm going to be adding more, but I just wanted to kind of get this mixed up. And then I'm going to add some lemon. And this is my acid for the sauce. Okay, when I dig down deep, it is, you know, more saucy, if you will. I don't want it to be too thin. So I want like the chunky texture, kind of like a nut salsa, if you will. But I tasted it for seasoning. It is so good. Absolutely divine. Okay, my green sauce is done. I am going to saute my green beans briefly. These are French style, so they're pretty tender, not too tough. I just had cleaned them yesterday and removed the stem end. So a drizzle of olive oil, drop the beans in. There we go. I'm gonna start this up a bit and then add a little bit of water so it's like a steam saute type of thing. And this should really only take maybe 5 minutes. I just put like the merest hint of kosher salt. Since the sauce has all the flavor, I don't need to do much with the beans. But these I've basically tossed around in a little bit of olive oil, and I'm going to put about 1 to 2 tablespoons of water and cover this. The lid has been removed. These are good. They're crisp tender. They're still bright green, and they're not cooked to absolute death. So I'm actually gonna just let the beans chill out for a second. I am gonna transfer them to my dish. Okay, and then all you want to do is top it. And that's it. You don't even have to stir it because as people serve themselves, they will pick up a bit of everything. And the residual heat from the beans will just kind of heat and warm all the flavors through. And this is excellent. This came out so good. I think this might now be my top green bean recipe, because there's others that I've got that I really like, but this one, I don't know, I think it's the winner. The lemon zest is kind of what makes it, and I do want to mention, don't overdo it with the lemon juice. You do want some acidity in there. You don't want so much lemon juice though that it's going to turn the color of your green beans from green to gray. So just kind of taste it as you go. You want that hint of lemon, but if it tastes like lemonade, you've gone too far. It's so addictive. I can't believe it. Like, for real. Yum. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video and this recipe. I will have some notes below as far as what to use, and also some recommendations on items to use if you're new to cooking, you don't have too many tools available. I will have that down below in the description box. Please remember to like and subscribe to this channel, and I will see you all next time.